Good morning, my name's Tom, and today's video is about disasters and how they can lead to abuse. Because it comes up a bit, and sometimes even at work you might hear it in discussion. So we'll start with the stresses involved, because there's a lot of fear, anxiety, and frustration, and sometimes genuinely anger. And when people have that uncertainty, that creates, I guess you could say, an opportunity for an abusive person to take advantage. And now, when it comes to seeking help, the organizations that come out to help are usually the National Guard and FEMA for the most part, with smaller organizations helping, usually contracted through FEMA. But people are oftentimes being given a grain of truth, and that grain of truth is used to provide a falsehood, such as when FEMA gives its initial relief bit to help people out for the first 3 days while the National Guard gets set up. It's just a few $100s to get you through, and then people will say, oh, well, FEMA's only handing out $500. Don't bother. And that creates a lot of anger and outrage. Now, in this case, the abuser is the person who created that lie. They do it to kind of unite people in anger and frustration, and they act as a sort of strongman leader in the crisis. And so the psychological abuse is the manipulation, and the physical abuse is that they've convinced their own supporters to hurt themselves and to hurt their families by not going to get the recovery aid from FEMA. And like all abuse, it propagates, and the victims of it then engage in that abuse, and they start telling people not to do it. And they push that lie, whether they believe it or not, and usually it's because they do believe it. But that's how the cycle of abuse works.